welcome back to part 3 of the Ramadan series. Today we're making Philly cheesesteaks with the most cheesiest sauce that you've ever seen. Look at that cheese ball. First you want to cut and dice your onion. I only needed about half. You want to make sure to finely dice it so that it can quickly caramelize in the pan. And then you want to chop up a green pepper. Again, you want to dice it up into small chunks. And finally you can move on to the steak. Now I got about a 300 gram ribeye. I patted it dry and then using a sharp knife I cut it into very thin strips so they'd get a nice even crispy sear on each side. And then to a saucepan you want to add a knob of butter. Once that's melted, add about a tablespoon of flour to create your roux. This helps the cheese sauce to thicken, and then add a bit of milk and give that a mix until it's fully incorporated. Then you can add your shredded mozzarella cheese and some of that red Leicester, and then you can even add some cheddar for some sharpness. And then you can add your salt, pepper, cayenne powder, paprika and garlic granules. And then you want to keep stirring until it comes together like so. And guys, look at that cheese ball. Next, to a very hot cast iron pan with some clarified butter, add your diced onions along with a sprinkle of salt to help it caramelize and sweat down. Next you can add your diced green pepper, some salt, pepper, paprika, cayenne powder and some garlic granules. Give that a mix until it's nicely seared and then add it to a bowl. Now the important part, do not wash that pan. Add your sliced ribeye steak along with some salt, pepper, garlic granules and some paprika and cayenne powder, and give that a sear and a toss until it's looking like that. Then you can add your vegetables back in. There you have the beautifully seared ribeye. Then to a pan, add some butter along with some soft rolls. Give that a good toast on both sides and then you can start assembling. Add a healthy amount of that steak. Don't forget to be generous. Ramadan is the time of sharing. And then you want to pour as much of that cheese sauce as you want. I went crazy. And guys, have a look at that masterpiece. Finally, I decided to wrap it up in some parchment paper. And then you can cut into that bad boy. And guys, take a look at that cheese ball. Absolutely insane. Now because I was fasting, I had to put a bit more cheese on top. And last but not least, it's time to try it. Guys, this was insane. Easily one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Make sure to try this. Leave a like and follow and let me know what to cook next.